In this video, I'm reviewing Miami Nectar by Ellis Brooklyn. If you're new here, my name is Sarah and I'm a perfume reviewer. Please do subscribe to my channel and join this All the Perfume community. If you're not new, welcome back and thank you for watching, all of your support, liking and commenting on my videos. So this is Miami Nectar and it is one of the brand's more recent launches, only released in 2024. And thank you to Profile PR who sent me this to try, and also to the brand, to Ellis Brooklyn. I do always have my eye on Ellis Brooklyn because I think the bottles are really cute and collectible, and I've really enjoyed any of the scents I've tried so far. So as well as this one, I do have a little mini collection of Ellis Brooklyn scents that I'll share with you at the end as well. With a name like Miami Nectar and the beautiful turquoise of the bottle in the box, we would expect a summery scent. Miami Nectar is unisex, and yes, the brand do say it is totally inspired by Miami, of course. The hot summer sun, the beach at sunset, and think neon lights and art deco. They want this scent to conjure up the feeling of the over-the-top glamour of Miami. From the brand's description and inspiration, I expected to enjoy this perfume. I thought it will be summery and tropical, and I'd seen the notes too, so I hoped it would be salty. But what I didn't expect was to really love this like I do, or to feel like it's as unique as it is. So let's get into Miami Nectar. You've got in the top of this scent coconut water, pink pineapple and palm leaves. In the middle there is lily of the valley and wild jasmine, and then in the base you've got tree moss, salted woods, salted amber woods and also vanilla. And I've worn it twice and I've tested it twice separately as well, so I am ready. I know exactly what I think of this perfume. When I first smell the scent, I get the really strong pineapple, and what has happened for me before with scents that I love that have pineapple in them or bergamot, and that is that the two notes can smell interchangeable. So it smelled a bit like bergamot to me at first, that kind of crisp bergamot smell, but then soon after it is this lovely drinkable pineapple, the kind that makes you think of drinks on holiday, mocktails, cocktails, the sun and being by the beach. But then I pick up on the moss and I feel like this is more than kind of an easy reach, fruity summer scent. This early on has depth to it and smells more masculine than I expected, which makes it feel perfectly unisex as well. I love how the palm leaves give it that freshness. It's salty and it makes you think of the sea, so it's really feel good and doing its job of making you think of somewhere like Miami, somewhere that you would want to be on a holiday. The coconut is there, but this doesn't really remind me of any coconut scents or perfumes in particular. It's quite a smooth coconut that lets the pineapple take the lead. So you've got the coconut helping you to think of the beach and beach products, sun cream. But this is a pineapple scent. That is how it smells to my nose. And it smelled so good on the skin. It was even more salty and toasty and gave a kind of edible coconut. And of course coconuts can be consumed, but I feel like in a scent the coconut can be in two camps. It can either feel like you're smelling a beach product, which is how it feels at first, but then on the skin it smelled like something you'd want to eat or drink. This is a fruity, salty scent to me, with the woods and the coconut working alongside those main notes. It does have the vanilla in there, but I find I don't pick up on that. Perhaps it's balancing out the other notes, again like the flowers do, but for me this is all about salty pineapple and that lovely edible coconut with the woods working through at the same time. I think that Miami Nectar is a really feel-good, well-done perfume that you could wear in spring as well as summer and also autumn. In the UK we can get some really sunny days in September, and I would love that crispness from this scent. That kind of bergamot smelling pineapple that you get would just be so uplifting and energizing for that time of year. This would be great for day and night. It is more than that kind of fruity drink smelling scent. It's got that depth as well, and it is also perfect as a unisex scent too. Firstly, this is my much loved bottle of Portofino 97 by Victoria Beckham. I waited to buy this perfume and I was so glad when I did. I love having this in my collection, and I do find Miami Nectar quite unique. even though I'm about to tell you about 3 scents that are similar to it, because within the whole fragrance world and the perfumes I've tried, I still think it's quite a unique scent profile. And with Portofino 97, it has a bergamot note in the top, which I thought was pineapple at first, so the other way around to Miami Nectar. And just like Miami Nectar, it is so crisp and feel good, and it's just so nice and uplifting to smell this one on yourself. This also is really good for the autumn months. I love it. So if you smell Portofino 97, it's kind of your way into Miami Nectar. Next up, this is Aphrodite by Soki London, and it shares the palm leaves of Miami Nectar, and this one is also coconut, and it's a mango scent. So Sophie King really wanted a great mango scent, and how I describe this is fresh yet powerful. It lasts so well, like all of the Soki London perfumes, and that's how I feel about Miami Nectar. They are fresh, yet they've got their depth too. This smells great and has that kind of addictive, salty, want to eat it kind of quality about it. So another really great summery perfume. This is Maui in a Bottle Sweet Banana 37 from Kayali, and out of the 3 scents I'm talking about that are similar, this is the least similar, but it's more of a vibe. So it shares the coconut, it has banana as you'd expect from the name, and it's more about the kind of addictive, yummy, taking you to the beach quality of the perfume than the actual similarity in the notes themselves. This is a great perfume that to smell will just transport you to the beach, so it is a strong recommendation from me in its own right, and you can see the dent. And yeah, Miami Nectar did have me thinking of this one. I would just say that the other 2 scents I've mentioned are more similar. Is it worth it? Is Miami Nectar by Ellis Brooklyn worth the money? It is £126 for the 50ml bottle that I have here, or you can buy a 10ml travel spray of the perfume for £35. And I was looking really closely online to see if it actually is a travel spray that we're dealing with, not a rollerball, and it looks like a travel spray. Of course, worth double checking if you're thinking of purchasing. And it is a lot of money. I had actually originally thought that these were, £100 or just under. So 126 is different territory, and if you watch my videos regularly, you will know my spending habits and what I'm prepared to pay for perfume, and then what's on my wish list. So with all the things I've said, I love this perfume and it would have been on my wish list. I like to tell you what I would do with my own money and what I would want in my collection. And I don't spend that money easily on a scent. A bit like with my Portofino 97, I liked that for 10 months before it made it into my collection. But I would certainly want this perfume. And as testament to my love, when we have a trip to Greece very soon as a family, I'm either going to take this with me, decant some to take with me, or at the very least, I'm wearing this perfume on the first day of our holiday. So I get to smell of it for that first day, even if nothing else. I love it. And I've said already how I think it's well done. It is certainly unisex. I think it projects, it lasts, it is good quality, and feels like quite a unique scent profile as well. So it is all the things I like, but as ever, you need to test the scent first before you buy. And they're in Space NK now at Ellis Brooklyn Perfumes. So for the UK, you can find your Ellis Brooklyn there. So that is a way of testing before buying, of course. I feel like this line is reminding me of Fleur at the moment, and the bottles are all the same shape, they're in cute colours, they're collectible, and you've got that, how easily pleased am I? You've got that lovely heavy lid, the magnetic cap, it feels good. So there's nothing about this I'm disappointed with. I just think it is so well done and a summery scent with depth that you won't need to spray much of. This isn't kind of throwing all over yourself, overspraying. You wouldn't need much of this to feel like you smell good. So yeah, you're getting similar speeches from me in my videos at the moment with scents that are at higher price points that, yeah, they need all the consideration. They need to be tested first, but I would want this myself. I think it is that different and that well done that I consider myself a little bit of a collector of Ellis Brooklyn. Of course, with PR, I can collect a bit more easily, but this is one that I would want to buy with my own money. Now I'm going to show you the rest of my Ellis Brooklyn collection and tell you a little bit about each scent. This is Apple Love, and it is my only other full bottle from the line. And I really loved when this was launched, all of the New York imagery with the campaign. It is apple, of course, peach and sugar cane. And as I always say, if something's got sugar in it, sugar cane, I'm going to want it. The scent is quite light. It's like a kind of playful, sweet apple. It feels quite typically young, and it's a fun wear, and I would want to wear this in autumn. That's how I would enjoy this scent. I'm happy with this one. It isn't my favourite from the line, but I collect them, is how I feel now. So I'm really happy to have it, and if you want something quite light and easy to wear, then Apple Love is it. Next, I'm going to show you my collection of minis from the line. These are so lovely to look at, but they're not very practical because they're not sprays. They're 7.5 milliliter bottles, but when you open up the cap, and I will show you, yeah, it's not a spray. Can I get this off? You just pull it, and yeah, it's like that. So last night I was retesting them and finding I was kind of just pouring them onto my skin really. Still lovely to be able to enjoy the scent, and I'm grateful because these were PR samples, but of course to actually wear them and reach for them more, I would want to be spraying them. And this here is Salt, and this scent is magnolia, it's sandalwood and musk, and it reminds me a lot of the scent I showed you earlier, Aphrodite by Soki London. This is an enjoyable one, but because I have Aphrodite, I'd say I don't need both in the full bottle, but this one smells really good. Next we've got Sunfruit, and this is quite unusual. This is fig and bergamot, and just smells quite different to my nose, and I can't help but think of the word cute. I want to smell like this, and I would like to have this in a full-size bottle. This is smelling good. Now the next perfume, Milk, caused a little bit of, actually it's vanilla milk. This caused a little bit of a stir when it was launched because there were people who were disappointed in the smell of it from the name. You've got milk, you've got benzoin, you've got vanilla, and I find when I smell it, it's like a kind of toasty smell. It smells a bit like ice cream. Then it goes into something quite odd, almost a bit like a plastic smell, a bit of a burnt plastic smell. But I think it's really good. I quite enjoy the fact it's different, but I know not everybody's a fan of it. I would happily have that in a larger bottle. Then on the end here, we've got Myth, which is a very comforting, clean wear, and it's Pink Lotus, Ambrette, and Bergamot. And this would be a lovely one. I think Sam and I could quite happily both wear this scent and enjoy it. So I'm not desperate for that in a full bottle, but I do think it smells really nice. I'm really glad that I remembered these rollerballs as well as the final part of my Ellis Brooklyn collection. So you've got here some doubles of those minis that I had. This is Salt again, and this is Myth, and they are 8 milliliter rollerballs. But at the end, and this is what made me remember, we've got Sweet, and I would love this one in a full bottle. It is pear, it's marshmallow, and it's violet. And to smell this makes me think of toys from childhood. And like, you know when you would get a toy that came with a lip balm, so not a lip balm in its own right that you would buy for its own sake, but a lip balm that would have come along as part of something else. I like that. Cute, fun, playful, and a little bit similar to Paris Hilton's Can Can, which I really enjoy. And there isn't much else that's like that, but this is similar for sure. So I would really enjoy having a full bottle of Sweet, but at least these rollerballs are far more practical than the minis. I could layer those and actually wear them and enjoy them more easily than pouring the mini bottles on. Thank you again to Profile PR and to the brand for this scent. I can't wait to see what else Ellis Brooklyn have in store. Please do let me know if this one appeals to you or which other perfumes you've tried from the house as well. Please remember to give me a like if you enjoyed this video, and also to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you as always for watching and your support. Please come and say hi to me on Instagram. I'm over there posting most days, and on TikTok, and I have a blog as well. I will include all of the links below. Thank you very much, and I will see you in my next video.